The next one we have in store for you guys is going to be Ethereum, the top two right there. Let's see how it's doing right now.
All right. So let's start it off. We have Ethereum paired with the US dollar. Weekly time frame data is, of course, coming in from Coinbase. So let's just zoom out because I haven't looked at Ethereum since last time I was on with you guys. Just getting a little overall, looking back here from back in the day, looking at that consolidation, that nice, beautiful run up to the upside, that rejection, that breaking the previous all-time highs, creating new all-time highs, coming back down, getting psyched out, and just dumping from there before we start to run up and make a nice run to the upside, a little double top there, come back down, get another top there, which broke the previous high just ever so slightly before coming back down, retracing all of those gains, months, almost a year of gains just completely retraced in the matter of about 2 months, 3 months right here, coming back up to the upside, going crazy, breaking the previous highs before we come back down and start, looks like we're coming back up to the upside. So now let's zoom in. Let's look at a little bit more relevant price action. Make it a little bit smaller. You could see our Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. You could see here we bounced on the 236. We came back up. We came up to the 618, retested it as support, broke above the 786 before crashing back down, making a nice movement to the upside, finding slight support for a few weeks on the 786. Came back down to the 618, tried to make that movement back up to the upside. We were rejected. And again, similar to Bitcoin being in no man's land, but Bitcoin is closer to the 618 than it is the 236. Ethereum came closer to the 236 than Bitcoin did. So you could see here, we're trying to make that movement back up to the upside here with Ethereum. Things look decent for Ethereum. This seems like a nice, healthy pullback to the downside from sweeping these three previous highs from late 2024, mid 2024, and early 2024. So we came up, broke those highs. We came back down to our red box of support/resistance, which lately has been acting as support. We didn't quite get pulled to it. So I might expect Ethereum to pull down a little bit further to retest this red box of support, which is currently at about $2,500, $2,522 to the top side. The bottom of the box is $2,446. So I would expect Ethereum to pull down a little bit to those levels, retest this box as support before bouncing off of it and continuing to the upside. And when we do start moving to the upside, our blue horizontal ray right here at $3,868.76, which just correlates a lot with, this movement here. We have two candle bodies here, 3 wicks here. We have 2 candle bodies and a wick there. We have 2 candle bodies, 1 wick through here, candle body through it. So there's a lot of price action there. So if we do come down, if we do come down to these levels, and then we make a nice bounce up to the upside, just like these levels here, just like we did back here with Ethereum, if we make that movement up to the upside, I would have my eyes glued on this horizontal ray level, because if we get a candle body to close above the blue horizontal ray, then it's all smooth sailing, nothing but upside from there. We could go look at our Fibonacci. We could look at our trend line from years ago, from 2022, of where Ethereum's potentially going to go. And that's the $7,000 to about $8,000 price range. And we could even go further to the 2618 movement at about $10,000, which I would say that's going to happen. That's a destiny for Ethereum. That's going to happen at some point. But is it going to happen, in early 2026 or later than that? That question we don't know. That's a question we don't have the answer to. So you could see here with Ethereum, we could get out our measuring tool here from current price action to the top of the red box is about 13.5% movement to the downside. Bottom of the red box would be 17% movement to the downside. Then down to our Fibonacci, the 236 level would be about 24% movement to the downside. But from current price action to the 618, we have 21 and 22% movement to the upside. To our blue horizontal ray of resistance, we have 30% movement. To the 786 level, we have 41% movement. And then from there, I mean, we don't need to do too much. I just need to adjust the charts ever so slightly, get that measuring tool back out. From current price up to the one movement of the 618, 139% movement to the upside. To the trend line back from 2022 is about 168% movement to the upside. So just like Bitcoin, a ton of upside potential. Things look great. We should be continuing to the movement to the upside because this is a higher low than these previous lows. We haven't completely retraced all of this movement from our swing low of the Fibonacci. So I would say things are still bullish. We should continue to move to the upside. Again, as long as Bitcoin gives us that guidance to the upside.
That was that for Ethereum. As you can see, there's been higher lows being built on the charts, which is definitely a good sign for all crypto. Like we said before, Bitcoin, then Ethereum, and then the altcoins follow. So as long as we keep that trajectory up, I think we're good. Like I said, I think this administration right now that we have in the government is very pro-crypto. A lot of tech people are involved in this administration. So we've been through a lot of stuff. If you guys don't remember, FTX collapse, a lot of other crypto brokers, lenders, a lot of companies that were involved with crypto collapse. And we're still here. And we've been lower than this prices at the moment, right? But before I move on, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're currently at 757 YouTube subscribers. Hit that notification bell so you know when we go live or when I post a video. Like, comment, and share this video with anybody that's interested in crypto.